Hi everyone, William Weyser is here. I hope most of all of you had a great Halloween tonight. This month has just been rough on me, and I'm going to explain why as we get to the number one thing on this list. Because of me being a time waster and stuff like that, I'm going to make a change for this season of what I'm going to talk about right now. And let's get started with this list. This is my Halloween message video. Number 1. William Weyser's Childhood Fears Season 4 and Thomas and Friends Songs Month in November. Yeah, this is the one thing I was talking about. I was hoping that this season of Childhood Fears would be better than last season and last year, which both last season and this season and last year and this year have all been rough on me. But on the first day of October for this year, I was trying to do my top 13 missed opportunities, but because of a bad battery causing problems, my mind got taken off of it, and I was unable to do it on the first day of October. I was able to do it 2 weeks later, because on October 6th of this year, I got a new battery that's been working very well. And so far, the top 13 missed opportunities was the only thing that I was able to do in October. And those missed opportunities ranged from me saying a lot of bad things to a person and finding out that the game face was pretty cool. Me calling someone an IP name that will never happen again. Some things I've left out, and the one thing that I never said while talking about my number one, not my cup of tea VHS, Blue's Clues Magenta Comes Over. So yeah. And I apologize for not being able to rip off the Band-Aid that I wanted to rip off this month. But because I want to do more than just one episode this year, a change I'm doing is that I'm going to do some episodes in November, and hopefully, unlike last year, I will actually do some episodes in November, because I wanted to speed up as many episodes as I could, but things just keep getting in the way. Or things just kept getting in the way, and I couldn't do anything about it. Oh, and also, I did one episode in November of last year, the next top 13 mistakes, and the number one spot went to a lot of mistakes that I made in the top 13 no good, very bad song beats, and one mistake that I made Rick upset. It was that misspeak about Thomas and Friends. And also next month I'm doing Thomas and Friends Songs Month. And both of these will go from a little bit of this month to throughout the entirety of next month. Except for the fact that in one of my recent message videos, I said about that on Thanksgiving Day, I'm going to be doing the Boobas dancing to these former-ish Nickelodeon stars singing the national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, to different ball games. Football, basketball, and baseball. And hockey, too. And those are Big Time Rush, Symphony Miller, and Max Schneider. And I said it on that message video that I'm gonna do a random drawing backstage between those three. Well, I guess six if you count all four members of Big Time Rush. And the winner of the toss will go first. The one that finishes in second place will go second, and the one that finishes in third will go third. So those are all the things I'm doing in November. Oh yeah, and also throughout most of the first half of October, I was being really slow. But then a little past halfway through October, I found my speed and I was able to pick up on it. And I really want my speed to be picked up on throughout the rest or the entirety of next month. Number 2. The JS Supreme Court on New Year's Eve. A lot of the things I'm talking about on this list are going to be about what happened to Rick in August, shortly after my 25th birthday. Shortly after my 25th birthday, Rick was involved in a stream, and Jackson Armour wanted everyone to talk one at a time. Because Rick had bad experiences with that at school, he didn't think that it was important, but now he does. And ever since that, Ben and Donnie and Jackson, mostly Ben and Donnie, and Dylan, have been bullying him. And guys, it's not nice to laugh at someone who is crying. You need to realize that. So, what Rick and his friends are doing is on New Year's Eve, they're going to do this thing called the JS Supreme Court. And yes, the JNS are short for Joe and Steve, the first two hosts of Blue's Clues. The hosts of Blue's Clues. And what they're doing is they're going to set up some sort of trial to prove that Rick is innocent and likable, and he's hoping that this will work out, and that Ben and Donnie will like him, and they'll be friends with him again. And if I was there, I would have trouble with this because I stink at saying the right words. But for this one, I can't stink at it. I said to him last night that not only do I have to have the right words, I also have to have the right script while saying those words. Turns out I'm not the only one who has to deal with that or has to use it. His sister Mia and his mother Kim also have to use the right words and script. Hey, Mia and Kim, if you two know what the right words are, please tell me, and I'll know them, or I can come up with my own right words or right script, and we'll see how things balance out. Number 3. Males and females in Ben, Rocco, and Isaiah's streams. As I've seen in these streams, it's mostly pretty common that a lot of times males appear in these streams, and it's usually only males. In one of these three streams, the only female that usually shows up is a lady named Bella Harris, and the rest of them are males. In kind of the same way that I went to St. Anthony's for high school, and in that school, only a select few of the students were females, and a majority of the students there, including me, in the early 2010s, are males. And some of them include Ben, Donnie, Rocco, Isaiah, Rick, Vinny, Logan, uh, Ryan, James, JT, Daniel, who those two are not going to be on Rocco's streams because of what happened in late May, which I will not say a word about it. Zach, just a bad person because of his language as a kid. The Barriers, one's good, the other not, and many more. And speaking of the names I just mentioned, Vinny and Logan, I have a list of Floridians that Rick wants me to talk about, and here are the Floridians I have written down. Rick Rampesanetti from Fort Myers. I'm going with this one because of what I saw on Facebook. Vinny Rotia from Tampa. Logan Carroll from Kissimmee Beach, Florida. If that's not it, let me know, you two. And the rest of them I know for sure. Ariana Grande from Boca Raton, Florida. Victoria Justice from Hollywood, Florida. 2018 team champion Claire Sattler from Bonita Springs, Florida. Bailey Madison from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. 2019 team tournament second runner-up Lucas Minor from Miami, Florida. And in last year's college championship, there was one quarterfinal game where they had 3 contestants from the state of Florida placed in the same game. And they are Nathaniel Miller from Miami, Kayla Calhor from Longwood, and Sophie Casarico from St. Augustine. And the winning Floridian city in that matchup was Miami. And to me, I was like, that's good because the Miami representative was my pick to win. And I remember that ever since September of 2019, when I think of Miami, Florida, I think about the pest, because that was where that John Leguizamo box office bomb was made. And that's all I got for the first 3 things. I'll see you after the break for the remaining things on this list, and almost all of them involve Rick. What are those things? We'll see after the break, and we'll find out. See you then.